battlefield, it's just me and my warriors. Guaranteed we emerging victorious. Years, blood, sweat, tears is glorious. I remember when they always ignoring us. Dash, got it on, smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, they will not stop me. Tenfold, copy, end zone, watch me celebrate. I'm cocky, I do my dance, jump in the stands. No man, the man, oh, deal with the hands. Thought they could guard me, I ruin they plans. I do what I want, they do what they can. Got it on, smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, 100-yard dash, 100-yard dash, 100-yard dash, 100-yard dash, 100-yard dash. They slept on the team that they owe me. I need a ring and a trophy. I say I'm the best cause I am. There's no need in keeping it low key. I can cover the D like a turkey. I run straight through the D like a train. This year we ain't taking no losses. It's all about making the game. I hear a lot of trash talk. He call himself making a name. I put on the Jets. The coach regret even letting them stay in the game. Team around took a tumble. Next time be humble. I'm the lion in the jungle.
It's not really like I don't get it. Like it's not like I don't get anything, blah blah blah.
Santa Clara, the scene a short time ago. This crowd, they love their 49ers, and they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room. And we're ready for football as the 49ers get set to do battle with Drew Brees and the New Orleans Saints.
That's it, baby. We got work.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Let's go, D.
Play fake there to Coleman. Now Garoppolo. Man open. That's Deebo Samuel. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Here we go. Like 20. 54. Yeah. 21. Right there. 54, right there. Hey, go.
Garoppolo looks to throw. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. First down, San Francisco. The pickup, 14 yards. Garoppolo on first down. That is caught by the tight end, Kittle. Touchdown, 49ers. George Kittle there to make the grab as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. Boy, so they don't get the conversion, but they're going to go right into the onside kick formation. And the Saints hands team able to rein this one in. So an onside kick fail in the first quarter. Not sure I completely see the logic there.
It's not apparent, is it? You almost have to go deeper, I think, and maybe if we try and work along with them and speculate a little bit here, they must feel like they need to steal possessions in this game, and maybe they don't match up possession for possession with the opposite team. They've got to steal it and try and gain an advantage, and they tried. They just didn't get it done.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Here's Brees. Open man is Hill. He's got it. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Now Brees on 3rd down. Open man is Michael Thomas. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 12 yards there, good for a Saints first down. Now a first down carry, it's Kamara. And a 5-yard gain as he's down inside the 30 to the 28-yard line.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Brees here finding Kamara. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down.
Ready?
Brees going to try and throw on 3rd down. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. Brees to throw for it on 4th. And Gen's got it. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 12 yards there, good for a Saints 1st down. Brees leaves this one with Kamara. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 49ers 14-yard line.
Ready? 5-8.
6-0 our score after 1.
Ready? You ready? Kill.
On 2nd down, Kamara. He stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball in this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
To throw, it's Brees. The linebacker, Fred Warner, right there on the coverage. 4th down now as San Fran's defense was strong in coverage. They converted once earlier in this drive, but they'll roll the dice here again on 4th down.
Opposite.
Brees going to go on 4th down. Flushed out right. And my goodness, this is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the 49ers are going to get the football back. A chance to get some momentum here in the 2nd quarter, getting their first trip into the red zone, but unable to get it across.
And if I'm the head coach, sure you feel some disappointment, maybe a little bit of deflation there because you didn't get it in. But I'm going straight to rah-rah mode. All right, guys, we didn't get it this time. It's only the 2nd quarter. We'll be back. Let's get it later on. I want to keep this team up. I want them to feel
positive.
Got to be positive in this situation. It's too early to think that you don't have a chance to win this game.
Throwing now is Garoppolo. An incomplete. Crisis averted. Almost picked. Instead, 2nd down. From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, it's Coleman. And he stopped immediately there. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down.
21.
They fake the give. Now Garoppolo looks to throw. Able to haul it in is Kittle. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
Here we go.
So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. It'll go as a 1st down for San Francisco on a pickup of 16.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Now a play fake. Garoppolo. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Here we go.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
13.
On play action. Now Garoppolo. A minute 55 left to go in the first half of play.
That's to give me the ball back.
Here we go.
Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. And now the third down throw incomplete as well.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now since it's fourth down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. Oh, Gold missed it. It's no good. Wide to the left, off the mark. And this score will stay right where it is. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. Looking to go back to Thomas again, but it'll be 2nd down. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. On the ground, Kamara. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 1, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11. Now Breeze. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. So Breeze is going to stay out there, and they're going to go for this on 4th down. They do go for it. It's Breeze. Looking again for Thomas, this time complete. Touchdown, New Orleans. Michael Thomas, 64 yards, as his guys can now take the lead with the extra point. That certainly went against the traditional ways of playing football, but who cares? Look at the result. Big touchdown.
They went for it on their own side of the 50. So there's conservative, there's aggressive, and there's really aggressive, which is what we just saw there. Tip of the cap to them.
Fielded about a yard deep.
Oh, I just killed him.
And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. We've got a little more than a minute to go, and I think the offense is saying, hey, all we need here, a field goal, and we can take the lead into intermission. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up 1st and goal. Working from the gun, it's Breeze. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward. Through an opening, and there he goes. The 30, 20, and into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. Charles, I'm looking at you, and understandably, your mouth is wide open in disbelief. What were they thinking?
That's going to be one of the great mysteries, but I do know this. When they went out on offense, I will guarantee they told them, don't just make anticipatory throws. Make sure you see it before you throw it. Didn't happen here.
Trying to protect that. And he's going to go down. This will count as a sack, a very short sack, taken down at the 2. Boy, I guess they're going to keep trying to put the pedal to the metal here. They're going to try an onside kick. And they got it. They recovered it. Wait, hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. So they hit the ball before it went 10 yards. I know that's tough, but you got to stay disciplined.
It is difficult because you're so eager to go get the football. It's that type of a play, but you're exactly right. You have to have the discipline to let it go.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Now Breeze. Out deep for Thomas. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, New Orleans. Michael Thomas in the final seconds of the first half. And once again, the Saints are back out in front. So yes, Michael Thomas is a volume receiver, but he can also make some really big plays, especially with Drew Brees throwing the football.
I love the way you described it. Volume receiver who could also make big plays. In other words, if you underestimate him, he'll run past you or he'll just jump over the top of you and continue to make those big plays.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into that.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Eli Apple. And he will be brought down as time has now run out on this first half of action. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Set now to go for the third quarter. The Saints have the lead and set to receive the kick. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators, they sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I'll guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, Coach, we can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
12 yards there, good for a Saints first down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Staying on the ground on first with Kamara. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. Now that sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down. On 2nd and 12, Breeze. He's going to rifle one deep, trying to get it to Thomas, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward. And he returns it here to his own 18-yard line. He couldn't get the hook up there that time with Thomas. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And last time, 1 play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Now here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 19 yards the pick up there. Move the chains.
Here we go, here we go, here we go. 180!
They go play action here on first down. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Garoppolo. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Eli Apple.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Again has it complete. Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Ready? 5-9.
They'll run. This is Kamara. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Breeze, a quick throw out to Thomas. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. On 2nd and 11 now. Breeze. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Quan Alexander. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line.
Here we go, here we go.
They'll run with Coleman on first down. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there. Second down.
Here we go.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Play fake there to Coleman. Now Garoppolo. That's to the right side, complete to Kittle. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 13 yards there and a Niner first.
There are so many things to watch for when you play defense. And reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? It sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him. A well-executed.
Dang it.
22-yard gain.
Dang it.
Before they can snap it, time runs out on this third quarter of play. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now a play fake here on first down. And across the track into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. George Kittle, a beast in the red zone with his second touchdown of the game. And the 49ers have retaken the lead. Garoppolo looks to throw once more. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. And boy, figure this one out. Leading here in the fourth. And now they're going to try an onside kick. And the Saints hands team able to rein this one in. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of an anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. 5 yards on first down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on second. The Saints on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 4. From the gun, it's Breeze. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Eric Armstead, the defensive end, will get credited for the sack. They'll go for it. It's Breeze. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that is incomplete. The Saints' decision to go for it backfires. And the 49ers are going to get the football back. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Right now clinging to a 1-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Cameron Jordan wreaking havoc with a sack. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defending.
And the pressure gets to him again. Cameron Jordan able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Okay, let's go back a little bit and see if my schooling comes to the front. What's that old saying? Those who forget the lessons of history are doomed to repeat them. That's the same guy who's gotten back-to-back sacks. I think a double team may be in order.
Now a deep ball here, hauled in just past the 50. A heck of a play there on third down, but amazingly, they're still short for 4th. Well, even after all those interceptions, he's not deterred, still confident to go deep at work there.
I think all the old rules about playing that position still apply. If things go wrong, you still act like you're the best player out on the field. You still carry that supreme arrogance with you and continue to fire the ball. I've seen guys have games like this, and this is where you find out if you're great or not. Can you overcome some interceptions and still lead your team to victory?
Looking to throw, Garoppolo. No, it's incomplete. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And this defense will take over right near midfield at the 49-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on fourth, didn't get it. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Kwan Williams. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 40.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all three timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
So a loss of 5, and it'll be second down.
So statistically, both of these offenses having a rough time getting a running game going. But, boy, what a nice play there defensively.
Tackling him behind the line, but you're right. You look at the numbers. Neither side looks on track in the ground game. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
Here we go.
Second and long, but you got to figure this almost certainly another run.
Let's go, Heavy. Let's go, Heavy. Heavy, what you got? What you got, Heavy?
Back to throw, Garoppolo. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Marcus Davenport, the first rounder out of UTSA with a sack. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. That last sack, it puts Garoppolo and the 49ers in a tough spot. They face a third and long. Garoppolo to throw. Complete to the tight end, Kittle, over the middle of the field. They get a big amount back, 18 yards, but they'll still look at a fourth down now. I hate to surrender the football when you're nursing a slim lead, but they're going to have to punt it away. Trust that defense.
It's the right play at this stage of the game as well. You don't need to press it here because you do have that little bit of a cushion, and you count on your D to make it stand up.
And finally out of bounds down near the 10-yard line. That one a backbreaker as they wind up converting there on fourth.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game.
Here we go, here we go. Back 80! Watch the run! Watch the run! Watch the run!
And they'll indeed take a knee.
Listen, anytime you take a knee to end a game, that means you've won it. So it doesn't matter whether it's home or on the road, but there's something a little extra special about doing it in front of your home crowd, isn't there?
And the home crowd applauding. They're happy with what they've seen. Chalk this one up in the left-hand column for a win.
Yeah, that's right. Head to the locker room, throw the wristbands in the crowd for the kids, your gloves, your towels. Get to share it with the home team.
So the victory here for San Francisco, and they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of... But now, it's about taking the ball away. Taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.
So that'll do it. For my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry, I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The 49ers get the win here at home as we say so long from Santa Clara.
I
am not a rapper, they all lame. I am not dope, I'm hard. Wait, I got power up and level up at any moment. Spitting like a semi, only give me semicolon. Couple zeros like I'm sending yell nets. Every flow is unmatched, and I better get set and finish them. Mess around with me and I diminish them all. Even if I ever did the minimum all. In the end result, I better kill them all. Bro. Never been seen. Cook it up, gourmet. I go Super Saiyan, go tank. Anything I ever do is top rank. Got more bars than a Shawshank. Cook it up, gourmet. I go Super Saiyan, go tank. Anything I ever do is top rank. Got more bars than a Shawshank.
Designer sneakers hurt my feet now. Every beat is getting beat down. Couldn't eat, well watch I eat now. Like how you getting paid to freestyle? Different cities every week now. Every woman is now. What state brought me looking bleak now? I was homeless, sleep designer sheets now. 30 different missions. When I speak, they listen. Couldn't find the social fishing. Who the crew? It wasn't you. I know it's true, cause you look like the opposition. Run it up, run it up. Greatest ever sums it up. I ain't have a lot when I was coming up. Kinda made my stomach turn when I brung it up. Wait.
Cook it up, gourmet. I go Super Saiyan, go tank. Anything I ever do is top rank. Got more bars than a Shawshank. Cook it up, gourmet. I go Super Saiyan, go tank. Anything I ever do is top rank. Got more bars than a Shawshank.
Freestyle.
Yeah. Going up and up this magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it.
The NFL on EA Sports is in the great state of Tennessee at Nissan Stadium here in Nashville. The whole of downtown Nashville likely still reverberating with the sounds of the Titans taking the field a moment ago. They're ready for football as their Titans are set to match up with the Houston Texans. The Florida Atlantic man Greg Joseph ready to get this one started. And off we go from Nashville. This fielded at the 2.
Already.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Texans take over first and 10.
This is it. 26-yard line. 54 miles. Let's go, D. Big series. Let's go.
Watson on first down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
It may be cliche, but it is something that holds up over time, doesn't it? If you're the visitors, you don't want to let the crowd in the game early.
Yeah, and that's exactly what they did there. But you said also this defense, they're going to give them a lot of looks like we just saw there, aren't they?
They certainly are. They're a proud unit, and they're going to ride the momentum of this crowd with them, and that's why they got after them early.
A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. To throw is Watson. Setting up the screen for Miller. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. A big 3rd down pickup of 20 yards.
First down, Texans.
Watch the screen, watch the screen.
A first down carry now for Miller. Takes to midfield, but no further. Just a yard there.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. Well, he's going to have the hook up to QT. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation. Play action for Miller. Now Watson escaping the pressure right. Going deep for Hopkins. And that'll be incomplete. Now, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Tannehill and the Titans come up now 1st and 10 at the 20. Play action. It's Tannehill. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. Gets this to the 24 for a gain of 4.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
On third down, Henry. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. A pickup of 24. And that's where the play began, the 24-yard line. A solid run by Derrick Henry. And here's another 1st and 10. Now a handoff looking right. And he goes across midfield and down into Houston territory. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. On 2nd down, it's Henry. They'll get only a couple down to the 44.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap.
Derrick Henry all alone. Touchdown, Titans. Derrick Henry, 44 yards. As his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. And now the Titans will line up to go for 2. They'll try and run it in with Henry. And he will get in to make it 8-0. So they kept it on the ground, got it into the end zone. But, Charles, sometimes you probably see teams treat a 2-point conversion differently than if it was 1st and goal from the 2, or I should say 3rd and goal from the 2.
I agree with you totally on that. A lot of teams treat it as if they have farther to go and shy away from running the football. I think this is a great spot to do it because most teams play you for the pass. Go ahead and run and let your linemen surge and fire out.
Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Lamar Miller, he's at the 30, 10, and he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Lamar Miller, 75 yards, as his guys are on the board here in this 1st quarter. Not a whole lot to recap on that drive. Just one play, 75 yards to the house.
Yeah, it's a long way to go. And remember, rarely is it a straight line 75 yards, too. Got to have a little extra in there. So whatever the final number is, a well-deserved seat on the bench, a little oxygen if he wants it as well.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And now last drive so successful with the ground game, ending in a touchdown. Do you stick with that formula?
That would be the number one thing you would think of, but so many guys now would look at it and say, we've got them set up so well for play action. Now's the time to take a shot.
Yeah.
But, you know, there was a big-time coaching.
Into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Derrick Henry with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Titans have taken the lead. Ryan Suckup on for the point after. It's up and good, and that'll make our score 15-8. We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. Joseph now to kick this one away.
Let's go. Let's do this.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. 22 yards there, a 1st down. They get just 2 out of it there, and it's second down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. And finally down at the 36-yard line. 15 yards, the Texans pick up the first down. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 36. Miller. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 10 yards there, good enough for a Texan first down.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and turn his legs for a really nice pickup.
A little bit of space there for the first down run, as that's going to get him about 5 yards. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
On second down now, it's Miller. And they'll get this down to the 10. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
Switch.
A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead. That is caught. Hopkins for the Texans touchdown. A 1-yard touchdown pass as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Fairbairn good with the extra point, and that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and he'll take over at the 25. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead into intermission?
I would have to think that would be the goal for sure. I don't think you sit on anything here. Here's your opportunity. Push it downfield. As you mentioned, it's a tie game. So minus a disaster on your part, you've got that in your back pocket. Go ahead and try and get some points and feel great going into the half.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Derrick Henry. Again, he finds an opening. Derrick Henry all alone. Touchdown, Titans. Derrick Henry on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns as his guys are able to regain the lead. So what was already a game to remember becomes even more so as that touchdown run, a lengthy one, takes him over 200 yards now for the game.
And I love the fact that to get over 200, it took a pretty good sprint, didn't it? I mean, a lot of times you get 1 or 2 yards and, oh, he's over 200 yards. But that really put an exclamation point on the game he's having. Fantastic. A lot of fun to watch.
Oh, my goodness. I thought he'd peel off. Instead, he makes the fair catch at the 2-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Inside of a minute left in the half, does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do or, I guess, don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Faking the give. Now Watson rolling to his right. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now. Adoree Jackson right there, step for step in coverage. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Throwing again is Watson, being chased out left. Now he'll throw deep left side. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock. DeAndre Hopkins once again the intended target, and it'll bring up 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Watson looks to throw again, dancing to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run, deep left side. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go. And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on 4th down. The final shot before the break. Watson forced out to his left. And now he'll let this one go deep, back over the middle. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. The Titans hold the lead, and they'll get the football first as the 3rd quarter gets underway.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
First down, Titans, gain of 12. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now it's Henry. Oh, he's got a little daylight. Derrick Henry all alone. The 20. Touchdown, Titans. Derrick Henry, 63 yards. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
So they're able to throw it in for the 2-point conversion. Sometimes that can be a risky play, but they got it.
Yeah, you always have to be careful here, because if you do get it intercepted, it's returned by the defense, that's 2 points for them. But he identified an open target and put it right on him.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know, at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start. And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. Watson going to stay out there as they'll go for it on 4th. And they'll run for it with Miller. And he's not even going to come close to picking up the first. They stop him right at the line of scrimmage. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Titans, they've got the football back, and they've got it in great field position.
36, 36. On the ball.
25, check 25, check 25.
Rock it.
3, check 31, check 31.
Check hot route. Hot.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
And let's get this.
Spot. Ready.
This is Henry. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Derrick Henry. 27 yards. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. So now Tannehill leading his crew to the line to go for 2. Out of the gun, Tannehill. And this is going to be caught. It's good. And that extends their lead by 2 more.
Texans 15. Greg Joseph set to kick off.
Joseph now to kick this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Here's Watson. Flush to his right. Then he's got the completion to Hopkins. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. That's good for a Texan first down, a 12-yard pickup. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here's Watson, buying time to his left. Going deep for Hopkins. And is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Derrick Henry all alone and into the end zone.
Unlike people that don't let you quit.
I do this for the family. I might just blow my wheel. I'm keeping it so for real. Who put that glow in him? I'm giving they soldier chills. My journey code is chill. Stories treacherous. I effortlessly show them skills. Yeah. Paper stuff that acts like I don't know. See the pain deep in my eyes. They know it's real. Yeah, bit this way. I'm for the deal. Say this one for your photo real. Blessing after testing, I'ma show.
So don't go.
Treacherous, I effortlessly show them skills. Yeah, how about it? How about it? You want it, you have it, you got it. Go snatch and start the lot. Go ahead, jump it, how about it? How about it? Rep for your bro, for your post, to pop in your projects. Pain driven, itching, drumming. Look how far we coming. Heartbeat on the streets, you can do it. Ain't built for the weekend. Sweet, this sugar, one man army, but get deep. Watch what you doing.
Who do you think against the Broncos?
You wish you could.
I'm a Broncos fan, so go Broncos for me.
The NFL on EA Sports has come to the Twin Cities at U.S. Bank Stadium in downtown Minneapolis. The scene a short time ago, this crowd decked out in purple, and they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room. We're ready for football, folks, as the Vikings get set to do battle with the Tennessee Titans. Put the ball in the air, and we are underway from downtown Minneapolis. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Come on, set, 70, Indy. Here we go. Here we go.
Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's 2nd down.
Who do I have except for Ryan Tannehill? Marcus Mariota. Yeah, I'm just gonna put him in just because he's fast. Yeah. Kick return. I want to be Derrick Henry. Punt returner, Derrick Henry. AJ Brown, no, Derrick Henry. This might take a while. Hey! Master volume. No, I gotta. No. The music, I have to turn all the way down. I don't want to get copyrighted. Okay.
If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
You guys want me to hear music, which is
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Hey!
Mariota hands to Henry. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's third down. Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3.
He can't hang. He's not going to get me. No.
Working out of the gun, Mariota eluding the pressure, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. The defensive end, Daniil Hunter, drops him. They're indeed going. It's Mariota. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back at the 2. Daniil Hunter, and an utter disaster as the ball's going to go over on downs at the 2-yard line. How about this starting field position? 1st and goal from 2 yards out. They'll run for it with Cook. And he will take this one into the end zone for a Viking touchdown. Dalvin Cook taking it in as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Mike Zimmer's made the decision. His guys will go for 2. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. And it'll be intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So they went for 2 and failed. They didn't use him on the PAT, but now he boots this one away with a 6-0 lead. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4th, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold up.
But he trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it. Be aggressive because I've got the wild bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
Now we'll see what his offense can do. They'll run with Henry, and he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on 2nd down. Mariota from the gun on 3rd down. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete, certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down. On 4th down, here's Brett Kern to punt the football away. Marcus Sherrill's back deep for Minnesota. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And the Vikings will take over here, 1st and 10. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
On 2nd down, Cook. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. 3rd down, Dalvin Cook. And some room to work. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. The previous play, they barely got back to the line of scrimmage. Now they pick up over 30 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. They'll try to throw now. Cousins. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Cameron Wake. What a play by him. That's a loss of 17. After the sack, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. Cousins throw complete to Thielen. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage.
I think if you polled defensive backs, they would say the corner route, take that out, make it illegal, because that is so hard to recognize and so hard to adjust, because your first move is to not get beat in the middle of the field, and that's how they move you first before they break off to the corner.
But then as the wide receiver, great job. It's tough to turn those up. Blitz coming, and down he goes. 12-0 the score after one on EA Sports.
I didn't have the blitz, and I blitzed him anyway. I didn't want to blitz him. That actually worked.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he'd taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And last drive, 3 and out. Still a goose egg on the scoreboard. How do they break that goose egg?
They've got to find a way to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, get them some space, and try and make a first down and get some momentum going. It's been a struggle for them throughout the game, and that 3 and out on the last possession, that told you just how stalled they are on offense.
So who will step up here? We'll see. On third down, Mariota. And he can't hang on to it. Nearly picked. He's known for his hands defensively, but instead it just brings up fourth down. And they're going to go for it here on the fourth down try. Mariota's going to stay out there. Throwing, Mariota uncorks one for Davis, and they will not be able to hook.
No one's actually good at this game. No one. None of these teams can actually pass, throw, anything.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to South Florida at Hard Rock Stadium here in Miami. The excitement brewing here in South Florida as a moment ago the Dolphins starters were introduced to this home crowd. They're fired up as well as they get set to match up with Dak Prescott and the Dallas Cowboys. Here's Jason Sanders now to get this one started, and we are underway from Hard Rock Stadium. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. It's a loss of 4 on that first play, and it's second down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take it. And, right away, he lost the football. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And this is brought all the way back. A fumble recovery and taken to the house for a Miami touchdown. And give some kudos to the defensive coordinator, I think, here. They bring the blitz, they dial it up, and it turns into 6 points for him.
It's so nice to hear you actually give kudos to the defense. It is so nice. You're such an offensive guy like that. I love it. He dialed things up, and boy, a big play resulted for his guys.
Well, you like the credit to the defense there, right, my friend?
Yeah, do I ever?
Extra point up and good by Sanders, and that makes the score 7-0. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try. Well, they were a little too excited to get the football, touched it before it went 10 yards.
And that's so difficult, isn't it? Because sometimes you can just take a bad hop and veer into your lane or into your body. In this case, though, they touched it before 10. Illegal touching is the call.
No running room for Zeke on first down as he'll maybe get a yard out of that. And the tackle there will go to Charles Harris. On second down, Elliott. They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
13 yards and a first down, Cowboys. A first down carry by Elliott. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. Looking to throw on second down. Prescott, and he'll hit the slant route. That's caught by Cooper. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Cooper's first catch, and good for a first down. A first opportunity in the red zone for the Cowboys. They've got it first and goal at the 6. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. Back at the 5-yard line now, second and goal. They'll try again with Elliott. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on third and goal. They'll try to run it in with Elliott. And Elliott trying to work his way forward, but it looks like he did not make it. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. And no hesitation about this decision here. Confidently, they're going to go for this. 4th and goal from the 3. Here's Prescott. Flushed out right.
Got him.
And that is caught. It's Witten for the Cowboy touchdown. The 3-yard touchdown pass as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Forbath, the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards. Yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
Mike 5, right underneath. Mike 5-4. I'm trying to collect.
Fitzpatrick on first down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against the zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation. And there, the defense won the battle. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Fitzpatrick. And it's caught by Parker. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. These two teams all tied after 1. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Fitzpatrick. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. The Notre Dame man, Jalen Smith, able to get a hand in and knock it away. That's already the third time they've looked his way on this opening drive. He's caught one of the three.
That doesn't mean they won't continue to go in that direction. It feels like they think they got something good going.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Robert Quinn picks up his second sack of the afternoon. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? So they jumped on the left side of that line.
And you know when you're at the end spot, you are like in the starting blocks, waiting for the pistol to fire and go, and he jumped a little bit too early.
Here's Fitzpatrick. And he's going to go down again. The tank, DeMarcus Lawrence with a sack.
Well, this is what happens when you get behind.
Now they're going to fake it from deep in their own territory. Oh, and this turns into a mess as it's intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Lewis. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. They'll run on first down. Elliott. And he's able to carve out about 6 there, down to the 37.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Dak dropping this one off for Zeke. Give him 2 yards on that play, and they're going to face a third down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Now Prescott. He's going to look end zone here for Cooper. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on third down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a fourth down decision.
Now Prescott, that's to his running back, complete. Touchdown, Cowboys! 2 first-half touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott, and the Cowboys have taken the lead. Big fourth down conversion for the score, and the defense, that is a tough pill to swallow.
Big time for them. How about them just deciding to go for it on fourth down? And, okay, forget the field goal, because that looked like an easy 3 points. Yeah, you might have had a defensive breakdown in there, but they pressed the issue and found a way to get it into the end zone. Give them big credit for that.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no call.
Oh, he was looking for Parker, but it's intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. And the return will stop right around the 25. He was looking for Parker that time. On first down, it's Elliott. Oh, Zeke with a quick feet. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach.
And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. Forbath able to convert the extra point, and it's now 21-7. Forbath to send it away now following the touchdown. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. 2nd and 10 now from the 27. To throw again. Fitzpatrick. His throw incomplete. Devontae Parker was the intended receiver. Third down here. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now Fitzpatrick escaping the pressure right. And this is Parker, complete. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. 18 big yards on that one, and a Miami first. On 1st and 10, Fitzpatrick. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line. Parker, the intended target. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their own 46. Now left side on the swing pass. They hold him to only 2 there on the screen. It's 2nd down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. On 3rd down, it's Prescott. Flush to his right. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Hey, nothing to see here. Just your standard 4th down gain of 28 yards. And the drive keeps going. They'll run on 1st down. Elliott, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. On 2nd and 11 now. Prescott being chased out left. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Able to get there and pick it. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Now they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. So coming up empty here to start the 3rd quarter. Already 2 scores down. And look at this, another fake. And he's not even going to come close to picking up the first. They stop him right at the line of scrimmage. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool him. And Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position. They'll pass there over the middle to... So the delay of game penalty backs him up. It's now 2nd and 7. After the penalty, it's Elliott. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown.
Yeah.
And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit. Get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. Starting fast. Game, the second half. Or to start the second half.
Forbath, the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Forbath to send it away now following the touch.
All you have to do is leave the match and then what? It didn't work. Just leave the match and then I'll... Yep, there we go. Should we use our favorite teams? Okay. Nothing is holding me back. Zach. Injuries on quarter length, 6 minutes. Game skill, pro, 20 seconds. Weather on in-game invite. Oh, just send me a game invite then. Almost. Dang it, I must leave the lobby. Oh, let me do it. Okay. Done. Yeah. Is there a problem with that? Nothing. Hello? Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Nothing can hold me back.
This is the NFL on EA Sports as we in East Rutherford.
I am. I'm trying. I don't. Why did you leave?
This is the NFL on EA Sports as we welcome you to MetLife Stadium here in East Rutherford, New Jersey. This is the scene just before we came on air. This New York crowd fired up by the arrival of their G-men as they burst from the locker room. They're ready to go as the Giants get set to match up with the Denver Broncos. Here's the kicker, Aldrich Rosas, ready to get us going. And we are underway from MetLife Stadium. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Broncos take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
60 or.
Let's go, Drew.
Pilot, 64, wait. 5.
They'll run for the first time with Phillip Lindsay. Up past the 25 to the 26, a gain of 5. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down.
60 Pittsburgh.
Second and 5 now. Lock. Man open. He's got it complete to Cortland Sutton. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
Cover!
6 guard! Check 6 guard! He's coming! Double up! Double up! He's coming! Double up!
Shoot!
On first and 10, it's Lindsay. And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49.
Ready!
The last run good for 2. Here's second and 8. On second down, here's Locke. And he's going to have the hook up to Sutton. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 39.
Stream, I'm going to rematch this guy, and I might do another one after. Thank you, bye.